Hello, welcome back to my channel. I haven't done an empties video in a really long time, so I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one. I have my little, whatever you want to call this, container of empties right here. See? I don't know if you can read, but it says empties right there, if you can read. So I think for the most part, all of this stuff is stuff that I really like, which is kind of crazy. So let's just get into it, dude. First of all, oh, it's leaky. I should clean these before I do this shit. Okay. The Naturium, the Smoother Glycolic Acid Body Wash. I actually really like this a lot. First of all, this is a gigantic size, which is fabulous. I love that. It's got glycolic acid 5%, lactic acid, pyruvic acid, tartaric acid, biomimetic red algae. I don't know what all of these things are. I know what glycolic acid is. I know what lactic acid is. Basically, it's just an exfoliating body wash. I like it. I've decided to pick this up because I was using like exfoliating body scrubs that were like physical and chemical exfoliants. And to be honest with you, those little micro scrubbies, they get all over my shower. And I don't like it. And I have to clean things more often, and it bothers me. And I like this because it doesn't have any scrubbies in it. So that's why I picked this up. And I really like it. I do. I think it's like very gentle relatively for like a glycolic acid. I mean, it's used on the body, which can like handle a little bit more. It's fragrance free. It's basic. It's nice and creamy. There isn't like a whole lot to say about it other than it's replaced my little scrubbies, basically. That's it. Next up, I wanted to share with you what I use to wash my brushes. I finished this and I was like, I should probably tell people. So this is the Cetaphil wash and shampoo for babies. It's a baby shampoo for babies from Cetaphil. It's for babies. I think it's fabulous. It's got nourishing aloe vera. It's super gentle. It's great for if you have natural hair brushes. I would say the only time I use anything else is if I use creams in my synthetic brushes. Then I will use a little bit of Dawn dish soap because it really gets that grease out. So if you like have a lot of a cream built up in a brush, and it can be really, really difficult to get out with this because this is very gentle. This is perfect for natural hair brushes if you're using powders, even if you're using like a little bit of cream. Just if you have like a lot of a cream kind of built up in a brush, you might need something a little bit more strong. But it's just like easy. You don't have to do any mixing, you know? So this is what I use. Just wanted to let you know. It also smells so nice. Is this the one that I'm thinking about? I've used two different ones. Oh no, this isn't the one I was thinking of. This one smells nice too. Yeah, that smells nice too. I don't know what calendula is, but it's got that. Oh, I love this stuff so much. I don't know if I've already talked about this. I feel like I must have at some point. The guy who runs Apres now was the guy who was responsible for creating the bond repair line for not K18, Olaplex. And now this is his brand, Apres. And they have shampoo, they have conditioner. This is their bond repair like treatment. It's a little mist. It's a little mist. I mean, it is a little mist, but it comes with like a little vial basically of the treatment, and you pour it in the little bottle and then you fill it up with water, shake it up, and you use it as a pre-wash treatment. You can leave it in overnight. So you can leave it in basically for like as long as you want. I'm so obsessed with this. Oh my God. It's the best leave-in treatment I've ever used ever. And I personally prefer like pre-wash treatments just because my hair is pretty fine. So like the K18 bond repair treatment that's like post-wash, it's just really easy for me to overdo it. And then my hair ends up looking greasy. In fact, my hair is feeling a little bit weird because I did just that the last time I washed my hair. I used a little bit too much, so I've had to like overcompensate with some dry shampoo. Anyway, this saved my hair when I started growing it out. And for anyone who might be new, my hair was bleach blonde for like 6 years. And I decided, I'm gonna grow it out. And I had always had this like really, really short pixie, like we would kind of try to fake a buzz cut on me. And when I started growing it, I was like, I have to like actually take care of my hair. Hadn't thought about that. Hadn't thought about it. When I tell you that this makes my hair feel so incredibly soft without weighing it down, because like I said, it's a pre-wash treatment. So I would say like I like to leave it in for like at least an hour before I wash my hair, and you just mist it onto dry hair. It's like it's so great. It's so great. Like the idea of having like dry hair, misting it with this, letting it sit, and then being able to wash it out. So amazing. And then your hair feels so soft and healthy. Like, it's amazing. So yeah, if you've been interested, I highly recommend. I ran out of it and I've had to order some more, but you can just like order the refills and you can keep this thingy. I will say I've come across, I think this has happened twice, where the nozzle of the spray bottle wasn't working, which was very frustrating, but shout out to their customer service. I reached out to them and I was like, hey, I have a nozzle that's not working. And they sent me a replacement, which was working great. So they're also great if you're having a problem. I'm pretty sure all of these things no, that's not true. A couple of these things were sent to me. 2 of these things were sent to me, but I just wanted to say that these are purchases I've made and will continue to make myself. Next up, K18 clarifying shampoo. Is that what it's called? Peptide Prep Detox Shampoo. So this is basically a clarifying shampoo. It's black, which was shocking when I first squeezed it out. I was like, excuse me? Is there charcoal in it? I don't remember, but they call it a peptide shampoo, but I need to use a detox shampoo occasionally because my hair is fine and I use quite a bit of product to get any kind of volume. If I have product buildup, then I end up using this. So I would say I try not to use it more than once a week. Like I would say the absolute most I use it is once a week, probably closer to like every 2 weeks, something like that. And then usually when I'm using this, I'm also using my like bond repair treatment. So my hair is like extra nourished. I'm no hair expert, okay? So like, I don't know, maybe I'm doing something completely wrong. Like maybe you're not supposed to use them together. Whatever. I really like it. It really gets down to the scalp and I feel like it fluffs everything up. So if you are someone who uses a lot of product and you tend to get buildup, using a clarifying shampoo occasionally, so good. So good. Or even just like, even if you're just someone who like, you have an oily scalp, you know, your hair's fine, you have an oily scalp, using a clarifying shampoo occasionally, it just like makes such a difference. You'll notice like so much more volume in your hair. And I've really been liking this one. So yeah, I already bought another one because I ran out of it. This was something that was sent to me, but I purchased a new one. So this is the Necessaire, the deodorant. I don't know how to pronounce this. In the scent, Olibanum. I have no idea. It smells delicious. So this is a natural deodorant. It's a mandelic acid deodorant. So there's no aluminum, no baking soda, no parabens, blah, 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 whatever. I got into natural deodorants like a while back because I've just always hated the way deodorant feels on my skin. I've talked about this in the past. And I've used a bunch of different, like this concept is not new. There are a bunch of different deodorants that use like mandelic acid, I think is a really popular one, but gentle exfoliating acids basically to like break down bacteria in your underarms and prevent stench, essentially. I've used Lumi. I used the one from First Aid Beauty, which I also really like. I think I like it better than the Lumi one, but this one is a stick and I like that. Well, you're not gonna be able to see it now because it's all, you know. Oh, I love the scent. It's like a musky vanilla Play-Doh. That's literally what it smells like. Musky vanilla Play-Doh, but it's nice. I like it a lot, and I like that it's a stick. It's creamy enough, but like the other ones were squeeze tubes, and you had to rub them in, and I just like, it's so much more convenient to just like roll on a stick, you know? So I just wanted to say that. I like it. I use 2 different ones. I use this, and then I use my Almay antiperspirant, like occasionally when you just like, I don't want to be sweating. But for the most part, I use this. And in the winter time, this is basically all I use. But like in the summer, if I'm going to be sweating, then like I'll use my Almay. But I would say that I use this most often and it's so good. Like it's so good. And I know that the Play-Doh maybe doesn't sound so great, but it does have a really nice scent. And the scent overall, it just like works with all my perfumes, which I really appreciate. I'm going to stop smelling it now. So this was sent to me. I liked it and I bought one. Did I say that? I don't know. I just bought one. Okay, Naturium Skin Renewing Body Lotion. This is the retinol body lotion. So I think I have talked about this in some other empties. So I'm not gonna like go on about this. It's nice, it's hydrating, it's a retinol body lotion. My criticism before was the pump, the one that's a little bit larger and it comes with the pump. It's so hard to get the last few bits of it out because the Like the bottle is just like difficult. And I know that like I could cut it open, but I hate that. So I decided I'll just buy the 8 fluid ounce one. Comes in the squeeze tube. A lot easier to get the last few bits of it out. And yeah, this has just been, I don't know. This has just been my go-to retinol body lotion. I buy this, I think usually I buy it on Amazon, to be honest with you. I've gotten it, I think, at Ulta a few times, or on Ulta.com. It's just really good. It's just really good. I haven't really like, I'm not like, oh, it's amazing, but like, it's a retinol body lotion. I like using retinol. That's where we are. It's fragrance free, you know, it's kind of expensive, but whatever, it works. Prequel vitamin C. So I recently uploaded a new skincare video where I have like completely reset my skincare after just like a ridiculous, oh God, you know what just happened in my head? I was starting to become aware of the fact that I might not be able to find the exact word that I want. And then I got in my head and it became really meta. And then the word, it was like there, but then it just disappeared. Basically, I broke out. I broke out like a motherfucker. Like I was just breaking out like crazy. And I had to reset my skincare. And in my most recent skincare video, was that another earthquake? In that video, I did not mention vitamin C because I had pared everything way, way down, focusing on tretinoin. However, I had a follow-up appointment with my dermatologist and she said that vitamin C would be a great thing to include in the daytime. So I have started bringing it back in. This was one that I finished before this whole like thing happened. I'd gone through at least like 2 bottles of this, I think. And I love it. I really do. I like it a lot. I also mentioned, I think in a prior video, I did experience a purge with this when I first used it. All of these products that are like anti-aging that go deep down and like pull up all of the nasty stuff like tretinoin, you're gonna experience a purge probably, but if you just stick with it, you get through to the other side and you look fabulous, okay? So I'm back on it and things have been going well. So yeah, I love it. I think it's great. I like that it's nice and lightweight, but there's still like a little bit of a silk to it, silk feeling, so it adds like a little bit of moisture. Today, actually, I'm not really wearing a ton of makeup, but all I'm wearing for my base is this and some sunscreen. That's it. So, yeah. Vitamin C. Back to hair. Olaplex Volumizing Mist. This is the blow dry mist. This is a protective volumizer. So it does contain a heat protection, which is really, really nice. And it doesn't say on the bottle what it protects up to, but I think it did in when I bought it. This I have purchased, and Olaplex has also sent me a couple, I believe. And I really like it. It's very, very lightweight, but it does create like a nice amount of volume. So if you're someone who is like me and you have more fine hair, this is really great. It's just like, it's not gonna weigh your hair down or feel as heavy as like a mousse or something. Yeah, there's not like a ton. And I like that it's heat protection. So I don't have to worry about putting like a heavier heat protectant spray by my roots because this is doing the heat protection for me. I can focus a little bit more of like a heat protection spray, like a specific heat protection spray towards my ends. You know what I mean? So like you're kind of balancing it out so that your hair isn't getting like super weighed down, because fine hair, dude, fine hair. You drink a glass of water next to fine hair and it just like flattens out, okay? So yeah, I really like this. Continue to use that. I finished up an Auric Plush Ritual, this one, the clear one. If you don't know, I just love the Auric Plush Rituals, all of them. I love this, is one of my go-to. I have been using my lanolin. I have been using my lanolin pretty frequently, but I still love this. I keep it in like basically all of my purses, or I usually have 3 of them going in like different sections of my apartment. It is fantastic. This is the one that's clear, and I don't think it has any scent. No, it doesn't. Unlike the Plush Ritual in the little pot that's very like glam and gorgeous in the shade Bear, which is my favorite. It's so fabulous. And every time I love putting that in my bag and taking it out when we're like somewhere, because every single time someone is like, excuse me, what is that? And you need to tell me about it right now. So anyway, finished one of these up. Nothing new, but you know, it's an oldie and a goodie. Okay, this is back to hair. This is a little mini of the K18 Air Wash Dry Shampoo. So what I love about this so much is it's not aerosol. It's a little mister. Okay, so this is the travel size. I bought the travel size because I was like, oh, I might as well just try it. You know, if I don't like it, then I didn't buy a full size one. But I have purchased the full size one, and I bought another travel size for when I'm traveling. It's so good. It's probably the best dry shampoo that I've ever used, if I had to pick one. It's so good. It's literally just like a little mist. If you're not careful and you don't mix it up well enough, sometimes you can get little like white spits on your forehead. So you might want to do this while you're misting your scalp, but it's so good. You basically just mist it and like leave it for like a minute or something, and then you can just brush it through, and it's, yeah, it just makes your hair look so like clean. It makes it look so clean without, here's the reason I like it. It's a little bit easier. You hold it 4 to 6 inches away, whereas with a traditional like aerosol dry shampoo, they say to do like 10, I think it's like 8 to 10. So you can get a little bit closer to your scalp, which means that you're kind of omitting the ends of your hair, which, especially if you are someone who colors your hair, or maybe you have dry hair, your ends are probably a little bit more dry, right? So I don't need dry shampoo in my ends, you know? So I want to be able to get closer to my scalp so that I'm not drying out the ends of my hair. So yeah, this is so good. So good. It has replaced all my other dry shampoos. Like I was using a Mika for a while, which is fine, but I like it better. I like it better. So I just bought the full size and another travel. This is my toothpaste. I wanted to talk about this because I was watching Alana, is it Davis? Is her last name Davis? Alana Davis? Why do I always want to call her Alana? Is it Davison? Alana. The Canadian one. The Canadian one. I was watching one of her vlogs and she was talking about how her toothpaste like ripped up her gums. Now, I don't know if this is something that anyone has else. I can only assume that people have experienced this. So this was something that I experienced for years, where I would, after brushing my teeth, after a while, my gums would like shed. It's horrific. It's like so awful. So awful. I had no idea what was going on. So yeah, over the years, I would like eventually move on to a new toothpaste. It would stop. I would forget about it. You know, it was one of those things. Anyway, finally, I asked my dentist, like relatively recently, I asked my dentist, I was like, what is happening? What's happening? And they were like, oh, you probably have an allergy to this ingredient. This is a common thing. So they told me to look for toothpaste that is SLS free. It's like sodium lauryl sulfate is a common ingredient in toothpaste. So it's fine if you don't have a reaction to it, then like it's a fine ingredient. But if you're allergic to it, then you want to use SLS free toothpaste. So I use the Sensodyne Pronamel, and it's specifically, you just want to check the ingredients whenever you're looking. You just want to make sure that it does not have SLS, so sodium lauryl sulfate. Yeah, and it'll take care of that whole problem for you. So the only problem is that like a lot of toothpastes that don't use it end up feeling like maybe a little bit more like a moussey or like gel, or I don't know. They just don't like fluff up as much. Like they don't lather as much, because that's what sodium lauryl sulfate is for like helping it fluff up basically. But like, who cares? It's fine. This one's great. It's what I use and I recommend it. Me. And I have excellent oral health. Every time I go to the dentist, they're like, what do you do? Because your teeth are amazing. So thank you. Avène Clean & Hydra. This is just my go-to. I talked about this in my recent skincare video, but it's a fabulous moisturizer for someone whose skin is feeling like kind of rough, dried out from acne treatments. So it is meant to be non-comedogenic. It's specifically for acne-prone skin, but it is a little bit more moisturizing. So this is the moisturizer that I always have if I feel like my skin needs a little bit extra moisture. Yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. It is scented, which is so annoying. And Avène, please, someday will you please come out with a non-scented one? It doesn't bother me, but like, it's just so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. It's expensive. Avène's expensive, but it's really, really good. And I don't really use it all the time anymore. I was using it way too often before, and now I just save it for like those moments where I really, really need it. So I feel like it's justified. Another Olaplex. Another Olaplex, right? That was Olaplex. I was gonna say another hair product. It doesn't matter. My brain is all over the place right now. This is the number 4 Bond Maintenance Shampoo. Again, this is something that I have purchased, but Olaplex sent me like a care package a while ago of like all of their products. So this is the Bond Repair shampoo. So they have the Bond Repair line, which was, I believe, begun by the guy who owns Apres now. So I've used all of the Olaplex Bond Repair products. It's like pretty much what my hairstylist uses on my hair every single time she washes and conditions. I think it's a really good like basic go-to shampoo. It's pretty much my like go-to shampoo if I'm not using my K18 one. It's just good. I think just in general like the Bond Repair is really great for if you're dyeing your hair, you know? So I don't have like a ton to say about it because it's not like, I don't know, a shampoo is not like one of those things where you use it and you're like, oh my God, you know? But I trust them mostly because Sarah, who does my hair color, always uses Olaplex, and bonds are important for your hair and also for your life and your relationships. Next up, Peach and Lily. This is a new brand to me, relatively. They did send this to me. This is the Ginger Melt Oil Cleanser, and it is so good. So good. I don't love an oil cleanser. I usually like more of a balm just because like an oil can be kind of messy, like it can drip and stuff. But I have to say, in terms of oil cleansers, this got everything off of my face. It was so good while remaining like relatively gentle, I think, like not stripping in any way. But damn, does it dissolve everything. Like if I was wearing makeup, it got rid of everything. And I was very, very impressed with it. And it also, like sometimes I'll use a cleansing balm or an oil or something, and I feel like, oh, I need to go in with like at least a gentle cleanser after that. I did not feel that way with this. Like I felt like it got everything out of the way. Like it removed everything. It was really good. I was super impressed. I wasn't expecting to finish it, to be honest. But yeah, it was great. It was so good. This brand I'm kind of obsessed with. I've been using here and there their eye cream, their like brightening eye cream, and I really, really like it. So just saying, if you've been looking for an oil cleanser. Also, this is like a weird thing, but about the packaging, it's this nice tall, like slender bottle. And you know how like if you have a shower caddy, there's always like these spots that are difficult to fill because they're too small. This fits so nicely in one of those awkward spots. So I'm just saying. Okay, finally, the last thing. This is so random. And I think I got this on Amazon. So random. This is the Grocerism, okay? Urea 40% cream with 2% salicylic acid. This is for your feet, okay? This is for rough, thick, dry, cracked skin. Hyaluronic acid, tea tree, and aloe vera. Bro, this gigantic jar. So I've talked in the past about urea creams for like dry feet. I learned about this from Dr. Andrea, the dermatologist, not the producer. And this combination, first of all, 40% urea, holy shit. Like what? I've used others that are great, but the addition of the 2% salicylic acid, I literally would use this once a week. And my feet were gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay? Gorgeous. Wiki feet would be weeping. Just kidding. I don't think my feet are very attractive, but they are quite smooth. Yeah, and just because of the high percentage of the urea plus the 2% salicylic acid, it's like this incredible treatment that I only needed to use once a week. So I'm not like constantly having to reapply it like every single night to have soft feet. So I wanted to mention that because I'm obsessed with it. I haven't repurchased yet because when I finished this, I was like, oh, I want to try the urea cream from, not Naturium, Prequel. So I'm using that right now, but it's only urea and it's also like way less than this. So it's fine, but I miss this. So I'm probably going to repurchase it. All right, guys, that's it. Those were all of my empties. I wanted to share with you the things that I have been loving, that I have finished, and that I have repurchased or have already, have repurchased or have already repurchased. It's literally the same thing. Have purchased, repurchased, or was sent and repurchased because I fell in love with it. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. I'll continue to do empties videos here and there. I don't really feel like they're necessary like all of the time. especially if there's no like standouts, you know what I mean? Let me know if you want to see a makeup favorites video. Would you like to see the products that I am currently obsessed with? Because it has changed a little bit. Obviously this right here is a very different kind of makeup look than what I usually wear. But in my like day-to-day makeup, I have some faves that you haven't really like seen that much. So yeah, let me know if you want to see that and any other videos that you would like to see. And based on all of the products that I have shared with you, is there anything that I don't know about that I'm missing that maybe you're loving that you think I should check out? All right, guys, subscribe, comment, blah, 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 whatever. And I will see you in the next one. I don't know where I found it. Bye.